Hey everyone, my name is Diane, but you can call me Dee. Today I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this fresh-faced look. It is back to school in the sense that if you remove the bold red lipstick, you can pair it up with anything, be it a chapstick, a lip gloss, a nude lip. It really is quite versatile and easy to manipulate to suit your needs. I'm going to do a 9-hour shift at work, but if you are going to do a 9-hour school day, just put on some Burt's Bees chapstick and you're good to go. The skin is very long-lasting, but it also is fresh-faced and natural. The eyes are open and illuminated, but again, I'm not spending 6 years blending out my eyeshadow. I'm just using a couple of tips and tricks to make them look bigger than they actually are. So if you're willing or wanting to learn how to achieve this look, please stay tuned and I will show you how. I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Oil and Shine Control Primer. This is a new product that has launched a couple of weeks ago. I am obsessed with it. I was gifted this product from Shoppers Drug Mart. This texture is awesome. It doesn't make your skin feel like dry and flaky and crusty, but you can feel that it has like a nice smoothing, mattifying texture to it. I really don't know how to explain it. You really have to try it in store. I just find that it really does help control my oily combination skin. It does not make me break out, and it doesn't make my foundation look really textured. There have been some mattifying primers I've tried that just show all of my dehydrated texture, and it's not a cute look. So this guy I have been loving for the past couple of weeks, and I noticed that my makeup does stay fresher for longer. Next, I'm moving on to my color corrector. You guys know the drill. I use the same thing all the time. This is Peach Color Corrector from Urban Decay. And I'm just going to really lazily throw that in my inner corner. And just using a synthetic brush. This one is the Morphe M441. It's a synthetic brush, so I can use this with my creams and my liquids. I'm just going to buff that out really quickly, because she be tired. She be tired all the time. Just like so. Next, I'm going to do my foundation. I'm trying to finish up my summer color because I won't be this shade any longer anytime soon. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in Deauville L4. Give it a good shake before you use it. I find the pumps are half pumps, so if you do 2 pumps, it's like the equivalent of an actual pump in a different brand, which is fine by me because you can control your quantity a little bit easier and better. And I'm going to be taking my Shiseido Hakuhore brush. It doesn't say it, but there's some sort of ha sound in there. It's like a really short, dense kabuki style brush. I really like it. It's pretty fast, yet precise at the same time, which is great. And I'm just going to stipple my foundation on pretty much everywhere. I've featured this foundation many times in my videos because I genuinely love this foundation. It gives me a really good coverage. It doesn't get disgusting throughout the day. It wears pretty well, pretty long, and it works for me in the summer, in the winter, in the fall, or the spring. Like, regardless of how my skin is doing, it just does the job. And they have a very good shade range. And I'm not sponsored by NARS, even though I really like their products. However, if they'd like to sponsor me, bonjour, hi, dzień dobry, my name is Diane, how may I help you? See, this is what happens when I start talking about NARS. I get distracted and I fucking put foundation in my hair. Anyways. This brush is really good for like building up coverage too. In between the eyebrows. It's quite rare that I'll do my face before my eyes, but once in a while, when I know that the focus is more so on skin than eyes, I find this is quite easy and fast. Just make sure you bring down your foundation if you're using a darker color, because if not, it will be very noticeable. I'm just going over all of this with my damp beauty blender. Just making sure it's all blended and even. This hair is driving me nuts. Alright, so once you have your foundation on, we're gonna jump into concealer. Again, Creamy Radiant Concealer from NARS. I love this so much, and if anyone has a suggestion for something that is similar but different, like a different brand but is the same product, let me know. It's hydrating, it's creamy, it's radiant. It doesn't settle into my fine lines as badly as some other concealers. It also doesn't make them look dry and decrepit. I'm just gonna go in with my Chantilly. This is the same product, it's just like literally the lightest shade. And I'm just going to really concentrate that on the inner portion just because I'm working like 3 weeks without a day off. I am exhausted. So we're just gonna do a color corrector and 2 concealers, right? Right! Okay, so once you have your concealer, you should look slightly more awake. I do look more awake, but I also look slightly crazy. So I feel like I need to add some sort of dimension into my skin, and that is exactly what we're gonna do. Hoola Quickie Contour Stick from Benefit Cosmetics. I think this is like my 2nd or my 3rd stick. I love this guy. It's very natural, it's fast, and it's easy. I also feel like you can use this alone, or you can use this underneath your powder bronzer just to give a little bit more longevity to your makeup. By having different textures and different sheens and different colors, you can really build up your products but still make them look blended and just multi-dimensional. See how nice that looks? Like it helps my cheekbone come out, but I don't look like an Oompa Loompa. I did a video like in the past where I talk a lot about cream products and how it took me a really long time to get into them and how I didn't understand like their purpose of them. And as I get older, again, I do love my powder products, but you just have to use them strategically, because sometimes when you're too matte, it just makes you look so dry and it makes you look so much older than you actually are. And I am not a spry chicken. I will be 29 October 5th, so I'm becoming aware that like I'm in my 20s, but I'm towards my late 20s, almost 30s. So my skin has changed in the past decade. You know, I used to smoke cigarettes, I used to not drink enough water, I went through periods of time where I wasn't taking care of myself pretty much, and unfortunately it does take a toll on your skin. So using the right products for your skin type, skin tone, skin age is really important. I'm just taking the NARS liquid Copacobana. Yeah, Copacobana Illuminator. Again, this is almost dead. I think it's taken me like 2 years to finish that bottle. Nala. NARS. Hala fo adala. Por favor. And again, I'm just using that to highlight the high planes of my face. Just a little bit more. So cream just melts into your foundation base and into the other cream products. And I feel like the Beauty Blender does a very good job of blending the two together. Next, I'm going to be taking my NARS Liquid Orgasm Blush. This is some potent stuff. Like the smallest pump ever. And like if you have a cream stick, go for it. Burt's Bees makes some nice cream stick products. Chanel has some really nice ones too. So I feel like we have our little glow, we have our little cheek color, we have our little sculpting bronzer situation going on, but it just needs to last a little bit longer. So you could just do your brows, your mascara, and some lip gloss, and that is your final look. I'm gonna keep going just because I am working a 9-hour shift today, But you can see that this makeup is very fresh-faced, it's easy, and it does look natural. And you just technically need one tool. You could have applied your foundation with your beauty blender. I just like the precision of the brush from Shiseido. But again, if you just want to have one tool, fingers / beauty blender, I feel like this makeup is very easy, fresh, and flattering for all skin tones and skin ages. You just have to obviously customize it for your colors. But that's pretty much a quick, easy back to school look. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna take my Smashbox powder brush. I'm just taking a little bit of my Dermablend loose banana powder. Oh god, so many things are falling over. It looks like this. It's gonna be a little bit too dark for me in a couple of weeks, so I'm trying to use up some products as much as I can before I open new ones. And I'm just doing a quick light dusting on the center of my face, just so that I don't get too shiny throughout the day. Just going in with some of my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Just a light dusting, just to sculpt out my cheekbones a little bit more, because I am a potato. I'm going to fake the fact that I wasn't indoors for like the majority of summer. Just going to bronze it up. And now whatever's left on my brush and on my face, I'm just going to pass it over pretty much everywhere. So it looks nice and blended and bronzy. Next is the Milani. Next is the Milani Baked Powder Blush in number 5, Luminoso. Everyone and their mom knows about this blush. I just like recently started playing with it, and I'm kind of an idiot for not picking it up sooner, because it's like the best thing that ever happened to me. It is the most lovely, glowy, radiant, healthy. I just woke up and had like sex for a week. Fresh, luminous skin. Just, oh, look at it. It's just so nice, and it works on so many different skin tones. It has a beautiful like gold, not shimmer, like reflect, but it's not a highlighter. It's luminous. Like it just, I love it so much. My compliments to this shade, truly. Next, I'm gonna do a powder highlight, just because I look tired. And even if I didn't look tired, which is never, I still always do a powder highlight. I'm just gonna spritz my face with some Korres Hydrating Face Mist, the H2 Rose. This is really lovely. I like this quite a lot. I don't use it as a setting spray because I feel like there are other sprays that have a better holding power to your makeup, but I do use it because it's antioxidant. I do use it because it's hydrating. I do use it because it has a brightening effect with that wild rose in there. The entire wild rose family does, and they have a really nice two-step peel system, but also like a moisturizer. Anyways, as that's almost done drying, I'm just going to pop some Kitten eyeshadow from Stila. Yes, I said eyeshadow. This is the Smashbox fan brush. I'm just going to dust that pretty much everywhere. Okay, so I feel like skin is looking quite nice right now. I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows really quickly because this situation ain't cute. Okay, so now that I have my eyebrows on, I just used my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I used the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Brow Color in medium, and then later I will do Gimme Brow, but I want to just do my eyeshadow first because when you have some powder in your brows, I feel it doesn't look as nice, so the gel kind of covers any fall up that we may have. I'm just going to be taking a fluffy brush from Smashbox. This guy is really nice and dense, but still fluffy, but it does have the ability to concentrate a color in your crease or to blow it out and diffuse it. I'm actually just going to be going back in with my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, and I'm just going to be throwing this guy right in the crease. And I'm just going to build it up. Blend and build, blend and build. I'm just going to take a little bit of that bronzer here on the lower lash line. I'm pretty much throwing it in my eye bag, and I'm bringing it pretty far out as well, just to connect it with that upper portion. Kind of set your concealer this way too. You could just leave it there. I'm actually going to add some brow highlight just because, again, I want to amplify that monochromatic look, but also I want to make my eyes brighter and bigger because, again, I'm really tired. So I'm just going to throw a shimmer on. This is, again, the same kitten eyeshadow I used on my face. I'm just taking this with a dome-shaped Smashbox brush, and I'm just going to throw that in my inner corner, but also just a smidge on the brow bone, just to lift the eye. Voila, super easy, super fast. I think I'm gonna go in for a cream eyeshadow, perhaps. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. This is Smashbox, their collaboration with the Hood Witch. I don't know her, but it is an always-on liquid eyeshadow. This is really natural. It is not the same formula or pigmentation as this Stila, like Shimmer and Glows or Glitter and Glows. But again, I'm trying to go for a softer look today, so that's why I opted for this guy. But if you're looking for like crazy color payoff, these are not for you. But if you want something easy and quick and more like natural looking, go for it. I'm just going to use the applicator that it comes with to just really, really liberally, messily apply this on my entire mobile lid. And if it's not perfect, don't worry about it. I actually want it to transfer a little bit into my crease just so I can see how far it goes up. And just quickly before that sets, I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to press it into my eyelid. And just lightly layering it over that crease. The color is Bronzite Bruja. Jesus Christ, can they make the font any smaller? It's a really nice like bronzy, champagne-y, sandy kind of color, so it would work on multiple skin tones, and it does blend really easily into that bronzer. So now that I have some sort of shape to my eye, I think I'm gonna add some eyeliner. Yeah, we're gonna do some eyeliner. This is the Glide On Eye Pencil from Urban Decay and Demolition. It's like a nice chocolatey, dark chocolate matte eyeliner. And I'm just going to tightline with this. I'm just going to throw it in my waterline. Voila. I'm gonna throw a little bit of this on as well, my upper lash line. I'm gonna curl my lashes. Again, opening up the eye. Trying to lift it. And I'm gonna go in with my Stila mascara. This is their new one, the Magnum mascara. Girl, when I saw this brush, I was like, what are you guys thinking? It's massive. Hold on, let me get this in frame. Am I a real YouTuber now? Hello? Focus. This brush is massive, like absolutely massive. But apparently it has fibers in it that are going to help like lift and curl your lash. And then it also helps with the volume. This mascara is insane. I have no eye primer on and I just curl them. The brush takes a little bit of time getting used to because it's just so big. Like, that is insane. It's really, really voluminous and it just lifts your eyelashes to the ceiling. Like, it's just nuts, but it's not clumpy. Like, it does have a good job of separation. It's just, I'm really impressed with this mascara and I can't stop talking about it. That is pretty much it for the eye makeup. I'm gonna brush my teeth and throw on some lipstick, but that is pretty much it for the final look. It's just very clean and fresh-faced, and I like how it looks like it's coming from within. When I do this, a lot of people are like, oh, your skin looks just so nice. It doesn't look like you're wearing makeup, even though we know you're wearing makeup, but it just looks healthy and fresh-faced and natural. So it does wear quite well as well. Again, I have put it to the test doing really long shifts, or also just going out after work as well. I don't have time to go home and redo my face, so I just touch up again with a little bit of powder, refresh my lipstick, pop on a gloss, and call it a day. So I'm gonna go and do my lips, and then I'm gonna come back to show you guys the final look. So after you're done applying your Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil, this one is in 714. It's just a really nice blue toned red lip liner. My lips have not been done yet. When I do a lipstick in general, I line, especially when I do a red lip, just because I don't want it to bleed or feather into my fine lines, but also just because I need some sort of guide. And I'm going to use the Guerlain Kiss Kiss Rouge Kiss 375. This is a really nice, comfortable, gel-like texture. It's weird. I haven't felt something like this on a lipstick before, but it just feels really creamy and hydrating, and I like how this wears. It does fade quite well. It doesn't make you look crazy that you have like a really intense line on the outside. It just kind of gives you that really natural stained look after a couple of hours. So that is pretty much it for the final look. I know that majority of people for a back to school look don't think automatically of a red lip, but I really did wanted to showcase that this look is so versatile for so many different reasons, because if you put a nude lip, if you put a bold lip, if you put a red lip, it still works, since the skin and the eyes are just complementing the look as opposed to competing with the look. And this is pretty easy to do. I feel like it does wear well and long throughout the day, and it just enhances what you naturally already have. I'm just wearing a red lip because I'm going to work and I also need to bring some color to my face, but when it is my day off, often enough I'll do this with like just a lip balm or like a lip gloss from Burt's Bees. So yeah, that is the final finished look. As always, I really appreciate it when you guys leave me comments in the section down below, letting me know what you want to see from me, if you like this style of video, if you learned anything. So let me know, give me some positive, constructive criticism and feedback, and I will see you guys next time.